Hey guys, this is Josh. I have an RU doubleheader. I have two RU battles. One where I use the same team I've been using, and another one with that I threw together in like 7 minutes. And the battle you guys are seeing is the first one I had with it, and it's okay. I like it. I like using it. I lead off with my super tits because that's kind of what I lead with all the time on this team. Goes for Giga Drain, it does about half, because Super Tits' special defense isn't great. And I've actually been using this thing more offensively lately, because Paraflinch is fun. It's always awesome to use. It's always fun to watch people get mad. And it has decent attack and decent speed, so I don't know why more people aren't doing that, but I think I might start running a different EV spread, because right now it's the same as, just a standard Quillfish. But anyway, I go into Greg to take anything he wants to throw at me with Amoongus, and also because I know he's going to put something to sleep with Spore, and I saw Greg as being the least useful member of my team. I go into Entei, and he goes into his Aggron. I don't want to take anything, so I'm going to go into Quillfish to take anything after I get the Intimidate. And he predicts another Thunder Wave, and he is right, and that's what I went for, and Amoongus isn't affected by it, because he's already paralyzed. I go for a Paraflinch, and I don't get it, and then he kills me with Giga Drain. And that really sucks, because I really like Quillfish. He's actually starting to work his way into my heart. I go for Flare Blitz, and it does about half. It does exactly half, actually, but after lefties, he can take another one. And so I switch out into Tangrowth. And he goes for Thunder Wave and cripples my Tangrowth's amazing speed. And that really makes me sad. I go for Hidden Power Fire. I was predicting the Bouffalant to come in and get the Sap Sipper boost. But that's not what I do. Or that's not what he does, but it still kind of works out because I get to hit Amoongus super effectively. And I think this is where he gets pair hacks like 3 turns in a row. I don't know. I wasn't counting, but yeah, this is where he gets pair hacks 3 turns in a row. And he switches to, what does he switch into? A Selgor, because a Selgor needed to die so that he could get a free switch. Aggron comes in. I just pull out that expert belted earthquake and kill it. He brings in Medicham, and Medicham I have found to be a huge problem to this team. Even when Quillfish is still alive and can get the Intimidate, it's still kind of a big problem, really. I go into Entei to get off as much damage as possible, but after Drain Punch, it's not really doing that much, but I had to do something. And that was my best plan at that point. I go for Earthquake just to be safe, but if I had predicted that, I would have gone for Ice Punch, and I think it would have been a 2-hit KO. Well, no. No, it wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been. But, I don't know. So it wouldn't have been a 2-hit KO. So it didn't matter. Alright. But this next Ice Punch is going to kill it. And he's going to bring in... What's he going to bring in? Medicham. I bring in Tangrowth. Because Tangrowth has the amazing physical defense. And he brings in Bouffalant, trying to get the Sap Sipper this time. And I went for Hidden Power Fire there, predicting that, but I got paralyzed. Head Charge, Hidden Power Fire, doesn't do anything. So I switch into Kabutops. So I can get hit with Head Charge, get the weak armor boost, be it +1 speed, and then contend with his Choice Scarfed Medicham, but that doesn't work because he goes for Swords Dance. And I do get the speed boost, but the Stone Edge doesn't kill, so after this, Edward Scissorhands is going to be dead. I go into, what do I go into? Electivire. And I just hit it with an Earthquake in case Manectric wanted to come in and get the Lightning Rod boost. I think that's what that thing gets. I don't know. It gets something like that. I'm not 100% sure. Well, I'm 100% sure it gets something like that. I don't know if it was Lightning Rod, but it was something of the sort. And I know if I want to win this, I have to put Medicham to sleep. But next turn, I get Parahaxed, and then the turn after that, he gets the first turn Wake. And that really makes me sad. And after Giga Drain and Leftovers, I'm almost about where I was again. And I go for Sleep Powder again, wanting to put that asleep, but Manectric comes in, and that's asleep, and Medicham's not asleep, and Medicham is what I want to be asleep, but now Manectric is asleep, so the wrong thing is sleeping. On his switch back into Medicham, I go for Giga Drain, that does a lot, and the next Giga Drain will kill it, so it goes for Ice Punch, hoping for a lucky crit or something, or hoping I got Parahaxed or something like that. And it doesn't work, and Tangrowth kills something. He kills this too. That's what the rest of this battle is. But keep watching, because there's another battle after this with a new team. And Tangrowth was the MVP of this battle. And, you know, Medicham, a huge problem for this team. And Medicham is just a huge problem in general, which is why I decided to make my next team based around basically setting up Medicham for a perfect sweep. And it works. I like it. And I'm on the other side of this battle because Showdown is stupid and you can't control which side you're on in the replay. And I don't record this stuff live. Yeah. Toxic Spikes, Entry Hazards, Leech Seed. That's all those turns were. I go into my Clefable, Irek Anuses, that's its name, and I Oko with Flamethrower. And Electivire comes in, and I bring in Scolipede, because I know a Cross Chop is coming. And I want to resist it, but instead he just misses. And I go for Megahorn to get off as much damage as possible. And he carries Fire Punch, and that kills me. And I go for Reflect, because I know he's going to use a physical move, because it's obvious. And I want to take it a little better than I normally would. And you notice I don't take Leftovers damage. I'm actually I have Light Clay. So my barriers can be up longer when Medicham comes in. So he can take some hits while he's delivering them. And then this thing goes for Memento to drop the stats and force a switch, so that stuff is taking entry hazards damage. And Captain Dildo, my Medicham, can sweep. But he carries Wide Herb, so it doesn't really bother him. But high jump kick, 2 high jump kicks kill it. And that's what the rest of this battle is just Captain Dildo running a train on the rest of his team. And this was the first test I had with it, and I've been thinking about changes. I'm thinking about getting rid of Toxic Spikes on Scolipede, putting regular spikes on it, because this team's not going to be stalling anything out, and replacing Ferroseed with a spinner. So if you guys have any recommendations for spinners for this team, comment, because I need to be more interactive with you guys. And I don't know, I guess that's pretty much the end of this battle. So these battles. Goodbye, guys.